Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chrissy and I own a crochet boutique called Baby Everly Boutique, and in this video it is going to be action-packed. I'm working on all of the spring and summer patterns. I took advantage of all of Etsy and Michael's spring sales, so I have a ton of patterns that I want to show you that I want to work on for my upcoming market. Super excited about this one. Finally, I've been waiting for a market. I kept refreshing the website in my town to see if they were coming up with a new market, and so here we are. And yeah, there is another one coming up in July. I'm not sure if I want to do it because it's probably going to be so hot. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyway, I will show you all the projects that I already worked on. I did all of those because I do need to fill up my shelves over at the boutique. I've been selling a few things over there as well, and I have some happy mail from Sorella Yarn I want to show you. They had a sale going on as well. I got a Michael's yarn haul. This video is going to be action packed, so grab your favorite drink or your favorite snack, a project that you're working on, and yeah, let's do this thing. Okay, back in the office. Don't mind the washer dryer going on. But yeah, it is somewhat of a disaster in here. I have yarn everywhere. I have projects everywhere. I do need to tidy up in here. But for now, let's take a seat, enjoy my drink. Where's my drink? Here it is. And let me show you what I have going on. What should I do first? Should I show you the projects or the yarn? Let me show you the yarn first. Yarn is fun, so let's do that. Let me lower you so I can sit. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Let me do the happy mail. Let's start this video off with some happy mail. Yay! Okay, so Sorella Yarn was having a sale, and so let me open this. Let's see. There is one item in here that I actually have no idea what it will be, because they had a oopsie sale going on, and then there was also a candle sale, and the candle was just whichever one that they had. It was, so it's gonna be a surprise of which candle I get. I'm not sure which one I get, but I did get, I don't know if you remember way back when I did my Sorella Yarn haul when they came out with their home collection. I was missing two skeins. The I believe it's called cast iron and chamomile. I was missing those two to complete my collection over there, and they finally restocked. So oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so here is the cast iron and chamomile. So let me show you up close. And I did get their zippers too, because I do want to make a lot of sweaters and garments. Now I know summer is coming, but I want to prep for fall and winter. So, and it does take me a long time to crochet literally anything. So I figured let me start making all of these sweaters and you name it now, and then it'll be ready for the fall and winter. So here is cast iron. Oh, I love it. Look at that. It's got the cast iron there. Do I have a cast iron? Oh, I don't think we have our cast iron skillet anymore. I need to get another one. But anyway, there it is in all its glory. Here's chamomile. I love chamomile. It's got this like mix of like white and beige, but it's got a creaminess to it. So I don't know, this the camera does not do it justice, but it is so pretty, and part of me wants to like do something with both of them because it took me that long to get this. So, and then I did get some zippers that they, from one of their collections that they came out with, and all of the zippers, so here they are. They pack really good, so I love the way they pack their stuff. Okay, so let me show you the zippers. So first one, I'm going to show you my favorite, which is the matcha. I don't remember the other names for the other ones, but I do remember this one is matcha. So I love that one. Then here's this one. And I got this really pretty blue. Love that. And I like this one. This is like this teal and gold. That's where it's at. Love me some teal and gold. But yeah, 4 zippers and the mystery candle. All right, so I do not know which candle this is, what fragrance is going to be, because it was sort of a surprise. It's sort of a whatever they have. So let's, ooh, it's, oh yeah. This was the oopsie, I guess. So I don't, let's see. Oh, Sweet Romance Lavender. Oh my gosh, they must know me so well. Or maybe this is just something that they just grabbed. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that I get this one, because they don't have, it's just whatever they had on the shelves that was, you know, damaged or something. Was an oopsie sale, and I'm glad I got the fragrance that I would like. And this tin is a lavender color, sweet romance lavender. It's got lavender, sage, cypress, and sandalwood. Sandalwood. Say that 5 times fast. Lavender, sage, cypress, sandalwood. Okay, so I can't say it fast. Anyway. Oh, that's really good. That smells so good. I love it. I need to burn this ASAP in the kitchen. Okay, let me start with this one over here. So this is matcha, but I tried this green, this light green. I forget the name of this color green. It might be sage, but then I do have another green that I got from Michael's in my haul that I'm gonna show you. Let me just show you that one right now. This one. This is, everybody keeps saying mystical. I've been saying mystical. I want to say just mystical. I'm just going to say mystical. But this green, I feel like this would go a lot better with the matcha. What do you guys think? I do like this green. So I think I'm going to just keep this one, display it or whatever, and then make another one with this green. I really love this one. This one is called Fresh Green. Not fresh cut grass or anything. It's a fresh green. So yeah, so I'm gonna make another one because I do want to change up the cups that I do have at the boutique. So I'm gonna make a couple of matcha cups and then also a lavender. So I love me a lavender drink as well. So yeah, and then I did get the idea from Dunkin' Donuts because they have their lavender matcha drinks and it's so good. They actually had a banana lavender matcha, and I know it sounds too much for the palate, but it was actually really good. All right, so that is it. I did not put any whipped cream on this because I figured the matcha is good as is. I don't know how you guys take your matchas. If you are a matcha person, let me know. Throw me a green heart in the comments so that way I can know I am not alone with the matcha. But anyway, that is that one. Okay, so next up I have a Triceratops. This is from my girl. I love her patterns. Mel's Crocheted Shop, I believe. So this one is the Triceratops. So she's got her spikes. This was so simple to make. I made this in one night. And then she has her tail back here. So the only things I did sew on was the tail. That's the only thing I sewed on. And then the spikes and this part over here was all surface crochet. So surface crochet. And so yeah, so I just sewed on her tail. I used right now I do not have any sewing sticks. I have my eye on a few that I do want to get. I saw a bunch on Etsy. And then I just use my sewing needles to put on here so that way I can sew this tail on without it moving. So anyway, there she is. This is Sarah, the Triceratops. So I love it. Ceratops, super cute. So I'm gonna be putting her in the boutique. So everything I have made here, I'm gonna put in the boutique, and then I'm gonna make it again for the market because I mean, how can I not have Ceratops at the market? Come on. Okay, and then that pattern came with a T-Rex. So I am gonna make the T-Rex in this matcha green over here. I'm gonna call this matcha green. Fresh green is so plain and basic. I need to call it matcha green. So that is its new name in my world. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm alone in renaming yarn, but that is what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, I'm gonna make the T-Rex in this color, and so I'll work on that one soon. But this next one has been getting a lot of love. I did post it on Instagram, and it is this giraffe. Look how cute. I have been wanting to crochet a giraffe for a very long time, and this one was it for me. So this is from the Cozy Stitch, and this is Griffey the giraffe, and there is a snuggler version, but I do like this one because he sits, and so he does need to lean on something. So let me see. Yeah, he does need to lean on something. So look how cute he is sitting there. I love it. He looks perfect on my shelf with all my yellow books. I love him. So he got a lot of love and attention on Instagram. So you do crochet the entire body, and then and all the pieces, and you do have to sew everything on. So nothing is surface crochet. It is all just make all the pieces and sew it on together. So the sewing sticks came in handy with that, so I had no problems. So there he is. I love him. He's so cool. Griffey is the man for sure. Okay, this next one. Look at it. Oh my gosh. She is just the prettiest ever. Her name is Flutters. This is Flutters the butterfly. I need to get in your face with this one because she's so cute. This is another Mel's Crochet Shop creation over here. Can you tell I'm obsessed with her patterns? I mean, anytime she comes up with a pattern, I have my notifications on. So anytime she comes up with a pattern, I'm getting it because it's everything. Anyway, look at her, she's so pretty. I mean, the wings, I let them just like flap around. So when she's standing or leaning, I can just press this against her. Or should I sew them on? But there's no way, I don't want to sew them on her head. So I do have them just like that. But yeah, so I sewed on the wings right there. And then the antenna was surface crochet. So a lot of the patterns I am making, embroidering the eyes, because everything I do want to make it baby safe. So a lot of the times the eyes are embroidered, but I mean, the stripes, this type of purple is everything to me because I love all shades of purple. Okay, next up, another repeat from Oak and Marlowe. Another like designer that has it going on in my world. I got this sweet patchy dog. Look at him. He's so cute. What should his name be? I don't think he has a name. I think he's just Baby Patchy Dog as like the name of the pattern, but he does sit. And so I don't know if you can think of any sweet names to name this little cutie, let me know in the comments. But he was such a joy to make. I made this once again in another, like just one night. I did make the limbs at my lunch break at work, so, and then the rest I made in one night. So the only thing I sewed on was the ears. So the ears is the only thing that I sewed on, which wasn't too bad. I just, you know, used my sewing sticks. So he's so precious and so little, I love it. Okay, so the next one is Stormy, the storm cloud. So the cloud itself is a pattern. I'm gonna put it right over here. I think it's called Cats Crochet, Cats with 2 S. And the pattern itself is the cloud, but the thunderbolts is what I made myself. I kind of freehanded it. It did take some time because I had to make this part smaller and go down, and then, so the thunderbolt was not easy for me anyways. So it did take some time for me to make these thunderbolts. Anyway, so yeah, Stormy the storm cloud. I had to do the thunderbolts in there, or should I do one without the thunderbolts? I don't know. I did sew them on, and I've been pulling them just to see, holding them like this with on the thunderbolt, just to see if a child will pick it up. Normally they'll pick it up from here, and so I do need to make sure that I sewed it on properly. So I'm not sure, I might make another one just to storm cloud itself. We'll see. I don't know, but anyway, Stormy, he's angry and he's making a mess. Okay, so for the next pattern, I do know that Easter has come and gone, but bunnies and chocolate will be forever. So I did make this chocolate bunny. This pattern is from Sorella Yarn. I did use a lot of their yarn for this project. So this is one of their chocolate yarns that they had. They came up with a collection way back when, and this green is from the Taylor Swift collection, and this is Ivy. This part on the neck, I don't know what this is called, this band over here is from their New York collection. This is called Newspaper. So if you can see, let me see, put it a little bit closer. It has like that newspaper effect, I think. I don't know if you can tell, let me see. Anyway, you get the idea. It's got the newspaper effect. And then this one is called Bubblegum, and is from Michaels. It is their classic acrylic yarn. So that one is really good. So this is a good one. Okay, so let's keep it going with the food. I have burgers and fries. So the fries and the burger are from 2 different designers. So the fries designer, I'll put them over here. I believe it's called Blossom Moon Crafts, I believe. So, and then the bag. So the fries do come out, and the fries are all individual. I have 6 of them here. So, and they're all different sizes. And that was the idea. I wanted to make the taller ones in the bag. I do have like a medium one. So as you can tell, they're all different sizes. And so the design of the bag is genius. This is like definitely reminds me of the McDonald's bag. or like the cardboard with the fries in it. So yeah, as you can tell, that one's the shortest. So that's the idea. I will be displaying them in this basket here. I'm just nervous about how I should price this. If you guys have any ideas on how I should price this, I don't want to make this too pricey, but there are 6 fries in here, so I might make this a separate thing. And then I know that the burger comes in a patterned pack, and it is meant to be a keychain. So I think I'm gonna do that with the burger and then just put the fries in here. So I do wanna make the other items as well in the pattern pack. I'll show it over here. I do also wanna make a football too, and maybe a baseball. I don't know, maybe I'll stick with the football because I did see a football pattern that is like similar to this size, and then I can just add it to the keychains and all that. So burgers and fries, we'll see. Maybe I'll just do one as burgers and fries as one set, you know, just like this. And should I sell it with this container? I don't know. I am displaying it like that after all. So, and then they also have in the pattern pack the pizza, the slice of pizza. So I did make that. Play food is the idea. So I do want to make the pepper and the pickle. I want to make them all and turn them into cute little keychains. But yeah, those are my crochet food items. The fries is genius. I love the fries, just yeah. Okay, so I did crochet another item in that pattern pack, and that is the turkey legs, and just add it to the food keychain collection. We'll see. So yeah, the turkey leg, super cute. Okay, so these next 2 items don't have eyes because I have not finished with them. But I do have this monkey from BK Crochet, and so look at his diaper. Like, this pattern was so fun to put together. So look at his arms. He just sits there. I do need to put some eyes on him. And then he also comes with a banana. So I do have this loop over here for him to hold the banana, but I love the design of this because it's brown at the bottom and it works its way up to the other banana colors. So yeah, he gets to keep his little banana. Oh, he's floppy. And so I am going to embroider the eyes. I was gonna put some plastic eyes, but I mean, I do want this to be for baby after all. So yeah, he's got his banana, and yeah, he'll have some eyes soon, but very soon. Okay, so this next one, same thing, no eyes, but it is this farmer pig. I'll put the designer right over here. I believe his name is Winnie. Yes, Winnie the pig. And look at his ears. Floppy ears. He needs some eyes, and look at his little floppy tail. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna embroider his eyes. I left his eyes out because I was waiting for some eyes to come in, but because I want all of my plushies to be baby safe, I'm going to embroider the eyes. So Winnie the pig. Okay, I believe that is all that I made so far. Yes, that is it. I mean, that is a lot, right? That's a lot. So let me show you all of the yarn that I have here because I'm going to make Yoshi. Did you guys see the new Super Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy? We saw it in theaters last Monday, and it was a good one. Definitely a really good family movie. If you want to take the family out for the weekend or something, just definitely go out and see that one. It was a good one. So I'm going to make this Yoshi. This is from Crochet Pink Pumpkin, I believe, and she does Luigi and Mario as well. So I do need to get those patterns too. But because one of my coworkers' birthday is coming up next week, and he loves Super Mario as well, so I am going to make this Yoshi for him for his birthday. And yeah, so let me show you all of the yarn that I got from Michaels. Let's do it. Okay, so along with the Yoshi, I got all the Yoshi yarn pretty much. I got all the yarn to make Yoshi, so that's what I have. So I do have black and white felt because I do want to make the eyes for Yoshi. So I'm gonna be using this felt. So I have to scroll through the pattern to see if there is a stencil for the eyes. I hope there is. If not, I will ask her, but that's why I got the felt. Okay, of course I got my usual, my birch. I use this for literally everything. And then I did also get white as well. Take a sip of my Fiji. What? Yeah, Fuji. Oh no, I've been saying Fiji. It's Fuji. Fuji apple. Good stuff. Okay, so I did get my basic colors that I get all the time, that I run out of all the time. I got my Bernat Blanket in Birch. Birch is my girl. She is my basic B. I get her all the time. What is wrong with me? And then for some reason, Michaels doesn't have white in the regular Bernat Blanket. They just have it in the baby blanket. So I did get the baby blanket white because I do want to make Yoshi's egg. And then I do have some crochet flowers that I want to make. I'm going to show you those patterns in just a minute. So let me finish my yarn haul over here. And then one yarn that I never got was Bernat Blanket in red. Like, what am I doing? What? How did I not have crimson? This is everything, this color. I love it. So I do have to make, I am going to use this to make Mario. So of course the crimson is going to be to make Mario, but I forget why I needed this. I don't remember why. I need to scroll through some patterns I just purchased that I'm going to talk about in a minute, and I'll remember why I needed the red. But yeah. Oh, for Yoshi's shell. That's what I needed this for. Yoshi's shell is red. So Yoshi shell. The red. You get it. You get the idea. I needed peach. So I did get this Loops and Threads Demi Pearl, and this is almost apricot. Apricot or apricot? What do you say? Almost apricot. Why is it almost? Anyway, this is my peach that I'm using. So yeah, there's that. I like it. Another color that I needed to make Yoshi is the baby yellow color. Okay, and of course, Yoshi's color. So in the camera, it does look a little like a turquoise, but it is this really nice green. So yeah, and I did have to get 2 of them. So this is called Cabbage. I like it. We're keeping that name. So we are renaming this Baby Banana. I'm renaming that Baby Banana. And then I am just gonna call this apricot. It is not almost apricot, it's apricot. Crimson can stay crimson. The white can stay white, and then matcha. Yeah, so let me show you one more ball of yarn that I got over here. Okay, this one I am using to make flowers. So I've been wanting to crochet flowers for a very long time, and I found these really chunky, beautiful flowers from Junebug and James. I did get a rose. I got a lily. I'm not sure if I got the daisy. I gotta double check if I got the daisy. And then I did get a daffodil and a coneflower, a purple coneflower. I saw that it said purple on there, and it just had me at purple. So I got all of those. So this is going to be for the stem. Look at this green. I love it. This like really deep forest green, and it is called, no, this is forest green. Okay, this is like deep sage. Forest green, that's what we're going with. That's not its name. I also got some wooden dowels for the flowers, so let me show you. Yeah, so these were right next to the felt. So WrestleMania 42, is it 42 or 41 that's happening? I think it's 42. WrestleMania 42 is happening tonight, so I did get some snacks. Got my blue corn tortilla chips and my guacamole and my Fuji apple, and I'm ready for it. I think I'm done with this drink though, because I am going to start making Yoshi. I wish I had it printed out, but I don't. So before I do that, I'm gonna make some tea. Let's make some green tea. Let's do that. Okay, so while my green tea is brewing, these are the chips that I got, the blue corn tortilla chips, restaurant style, made with sea salt. So I got these from Stop and Shop. So I'm gonna snack on these for later for WrestleMania. And then let me show you my guac. And then I got some home style guacamole, so this should be good for later. Cannot wait for WrestleMania. Okay, got my green tea ready to go. Good stuff. What do you put in your tea? I want to talk to you about all the patterns that I purchased that I didn't mention before. So the first one, I'm gonna put all the patterns right over here. The first one is a blueberry muffin by Lindsay Dye Handmade. So I was searching for all the foods. I wanted to have an entire table full of, well, maybe not the entire table. Half the table, half one of the tables, I'm gonna have crochet food items. I do want to have some waffles in there. So I'm looking for the right waffle pattern. So if you guys know of any waffle patterns on Etsy, or if there's another website that has waffle patterns, please let me know so that way I can take a look at it, because I do want to have some waffles in there. But anyway, blueberry muffins is my go-to. I love blueberry muffin. This muffin pattern is so adorable. I think I have all of the items to make this muffin pattern. So this is a must. I have to figure out how to display it because it needs a special place on the table. Definitely in the middle of all the food items is gonna be these muffins for sure. I'm gonna make a bunch of them. It looks very simple. So yeah, that is by Lindsay Dye Handmade. You go girl, that is some pattern. The next one is Pistachio by Stitch Berry Cute Shop. So look at this adorable pistachio. The pistachio nut comes out of that shell, and he's got these little brown legs, that little smile, and like he fits in your hands. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna figure out how many I can make because I know that that is gonna be a really good seller. So next one is this corn dog. So I did print the pattern so that way I can follow it along. But this corn dog by Knots Merry Yarn, Merry MERRY, Knots Merry Yarn is this corn dog. So I did start the corn dog. So here is, I want to change the smile though, and I do want to put some blush in there. So this corn dog needs some work, but this is a prototype. This is the beginning of it. But I did use the rest of this. I believe this one is Premier Parfait Chunky. I'm not sure. I think this is in mustard, I believe. I forget the exact name, but anyway, it's the rest of like that I had. So I wanted to use that. That's another goal of mine, is that I do want to use a lot of my yarn that I already have here that it's not been touched at all. So that is, there's the corn dog. Isn't it cute? And this is the white baby burlap blanket. So I just used that I had. So yeah, there's the corn dog. So I do want to make both of them, the mustard and the ketchup. So that is going to be a must. And this was so easy to make that I do see myself making a whole bunch more to fill an entire basket full of these. So that is a must. Okay, next is this sweet little elephant. This elephant is by Jenny Loopy Doo, and that is a cute name. Look how sweet. I was scrolling through Etsy to see where I can find an elephant pattern, and this one won my heart. Look how sweet, with a little bow and little belly. The belly is what sold me, and then the way the legs are shaped, they're like the legs are sitting up almost while it's laying down. It's just like, it's so adorable. So this elephant stole my heart. Jenny Loopy Doo did such a great job designing that. So I cannot wait to start that. And I believe it's no-sew. Yeah, so, and I think I have all that yarn to make that. So let's use it. Next is this, the Witch Duo. So first I have the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch. I want to make both of these for my niece. Immediately I wanted to make it for my niece. And then I said, you know what, I gotta put them on the shelves, put them on the tables, because everyone's gonna love these. It's still popular. And these patterns are from Camis Crochet Creation, Camis, C-A-M-I-S, Camis Crochet Creations. And I did start the body for the Good Witch. So let me show you what I have so far of that. Hold on. Okay, so I did start the body. So my desk, let me move the desk a little bit. Hold on, there you go, there it is. Okay, so it's supposed to have like a little V shape in the middle there. Hold on, it's a little bit, it got dark in here. Let's raise the brightness here so you can see the V shape. There it is. So that is supposed to be like the dress, you get the idea. And then I love the way this was designed. So there is like her stockings and her shoes. So I think this is supposed to be sewn on. It's not supposed after I put the head on. But I'm trying my best to make this a no-sew, because I don't want the arms to be crooked. So I don't know, I think it's gonna be okay like that. So I do have to make the head. I started the head, but then I stopped because I wanted to put the eyes on first. I wanted to see what kind of eyes I wanted to put on there, but there is the body, sort of. Almost done, yeah. Where is this coming from? Oh, this is from the skirt. I'll sew that together. But anyway, you get the idea. This is the first part. So I did get some black yarn. I think it's called Coal from, let me lower this now. I think it's called Coal from Bernat Blanket, so that way I can make the Wicked Witch. And I also have some green, so that's taken care of. But anyway, the witch patterns, I am gonna make those, and because they were a hit when I made it from, I forget the name of it. It might have been, I'm gonna put the picture right over here of the witches that I made before. I'll put a picture of the ones that I made. And this pattern, I'll put the pattern right over here because it does escape me right now, but that is where it's from. So yeah, and it was, they sold. So I'm gonna make some more of these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make these in particular because this will be a higher price item because it is very big. So I'll just be making this for my niece. So yeah, especially for her. Another sip. Okay, next one, let's see where I have, oh, this plant. I want to start crocheting plants. I know some plants can be very tedious because I know that you have to, not really have to, but like, because I'm going to be using, making flowers in blanket yarn. But this crochet plant right over here stole my heart because the leaves are shaped as hearts. This pattern is from Vibrant Knots Crochet, knots, K-N-O-T-S, Vibrant Knots Crochet. So yeah, I cannot wait to make that one. I will be making that in acrylic. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use it in acrylic because I think it might be too big, and my idea for this is for it to be dainty. So in order for it to be dainty, I gotta do it in acrylic yarn. So I am gonna see what I have in my stash because I don't wanna keep buying more yarn. I purchased so much yarn, it's not even funny. Anyway, next is this ring. I did make it, but I made it in the Premier Parfait Chunky because I wanted it to come out a little bit small. And this is how it came out. I did post this on Instagram, and I think I goofed up a little bit because it is kind of like, I mean, you probably can't tell, but the diamond's a little bit off-centered. But the diamond was pretty easy to make, but this Premier Parfait Chunky yarn is very flappy, and it is meant to be for like little snugglers, and I want this to be sturdy. So, okay, so it is a few days later and I finished Yoshi. I had already given it to my coworker, so he has it for his birthday this weekend. And I am gonna still make the egg, so that has to happen this weekend so I can give it to him tomorrow. But here are a few photos of how it came out. I did have some help with ChatGPT. It came out really nice. I got a lot of good feedback on it, and so I do want to make more Super Mario characters and some Pokemon characters, and we'll see what I can come up with. I have a lot of ideas in store. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me this weekend. I had so much fun filming again. I got my Crojo back, and stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to be making some crochet flowers and bugs because summer is coming and I gotta make that happen for real. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.